So what's the number one mistake in marketing? And I keep seeing this over and over. When I'm asking my clients, who is it that they work with, many times that they're unclear and they're like, that's the problem, I'm not sure. And I used to do the same thing, especially being in the mortgage business. I'm like, I work with everyone. I work with people from down payment assistance all the way to jumbo loans. But when you're speaking with somebody that has no money compared to somebody that has a jumbo loan, that messaging is going to be completely different. So the first thing that you need to start with is that you need to figure out who you're speaking with. And then you need to figure out the demographics of that person. What is their age? What's their sex? How much income do they make? Where do they live? And you can get very granular of like, what are their interests? What are their hobbies? Where do they hang out? And you can do a very detailed worksheet of who are you speaking to and figuring out those demographics and these pieces. And then also with that who, what is their biggest pains? What's the pains that they're going through? And then also, what are the pleasures? What are the things that they're seeking? Typically in marketing, that the pain is actually going to drive more results because people want to get out of pain more than they want to get out of pleasure. So if your marketing can speak towards pain, is that they're more likely to click through than compared to just pleasure. And then what is the outcome that they desire and how can your company help them get that desired outcome? And then from there, why do they want to choose you over any other of your competitors? And then what item of value can you give? One of the best things that I heard, and it's actually from one of my mentors, of basically saying, make it so good that they feel stupid saying no to it. So, and what value could you provide that basically that other companies are charging for at this time? And making it low barrier. So this was something that took me a long time to figure out. When I first started off marketing, I was basically trying to run cold traffic to a live event, which is basically trying to get married on the first date. So low barrier entry is, hey, give me your email address and I can send you this item of value. Give me your phone number and I can send you this item of value. So lots of ways to do low barrier. Hey, if you basically give me your contact information, I can send you a video, a white paper. It's better known as a lead magnet. But basically just making sure that you're not trying to make that barrier to entry high. Barrier of entry is basically, think of time commitments, money commitments, or any other high commitments that you can think of. But that low barrier is going to be the key, and making sure that that item of value is going to be good. But the biggest mistake that I constantly see is that when I ask entrepreneurs who is it they're speaking with, is that they want to speak to everyone, versus when you can start to think of, hey, I have a persona here that I'm going to speak to, and that might be different than the persona here that you're going to speak to. So go ahead and start to differentiate between those personas. I used to always have in marketing, they used to say, who's your avatar? I'm like, I don't necessarily know that I have an avatar. I don't think necessarily that you have to have one avatar. I think that you have to have a persona, and then you could have multiple personas. You could be speaking to 5 different personas, but those marketing messages are going to be different for each of those personas. So if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more.